Hello and welcome to our third meeting, where your hosts will be Paweł Byczuk, who is trainer and professional division member in Monroe Institute, and I am Outreach Leadership Council member, and we are both co-leaders in Polish community. We will talk today about Monroe Institute, about the map, about all the interesting aspects related with Monroe Institute and the resources which we can access from internet.
Yes, our meetings are meetings of open microphone, so everyone can take part in this discussion and share their thoughts and ideas, and we invite you to participate actively in our meeting. But as Dominic said, we have today a specific topic related to how the Monroe Institute is organized, how it works, and how we, or everyone, can find interesting things within the structure of Monroe Institute and what the Monroe Institute proposes to people.
Yes.
So
I will share the graphics, our map. So here is the map, which is unique, prepared for this meeting specially. So as probably most of us know, we have main Monroe Institute website, which is the biggest resource and place where we will find information about Monroe Institute. But on this map, we are showing some things which I am not sure if you will find here or they are hidden, because I am not sure if there is information about archives. Somewhere for sure there is, but
yeah,
it may be not on front.
So it may be helpful, I think, for people who first meet the Monroe Institute for the first time and look for information about how it works, what it does, and how to get to the Monroe Institute and take part in human evolution, maybe I should say in this way. And especially, I think it may be helpful for those who have never been to the Monroe Institute. And this information may lead you to areas of interest. So as Dominic said, we have the main page of the Monroe Institute of the address www.monroeinstitute.org, which is an entry point to the source of information of the Monroe Institute. And other sources of information, the channels of communications are Facebook and YouTube. There you can find I think the most current information, what happens at the Monroe Institute, especially in context of ongoing courses, as well as online courses or courses led in the campus at Virginia site. So this is a very important source of knowledge. YouTube, from the other hand, is a place where you can find tons of very useful information. For example, interviews with Robert Monroe, how the Monroe Institute came about, and how Robert Monroe did his discoveries, and many other things. You can find there also a lot of free meditations.
Yes, when you go to playlists, you will find where it is. There is a playlist with free meditations. I don't see it currently. Here, free meditation audio. And on the right side, there are some informations about that you can send money to Monroe Institute. But here is the list of all free meditations which contain newest technology. It's not HemiSync, it's more advanced. And they are perfect for daily use. I see that there are some new added meditations. Yeah, I haven't tried all, I must admit.
These longer meditations are made with HemiSync sounds. I mean, free HemiSync guided meditation, Stream Heaven, collective guidance. These are older meditations, but last year brought us several shorter meditations for various topics, and which show us how we can use the technology from the Monroe Institute can be used.
Because we are talking about the goal is to build kind of map, then I will advise everybody who would like to explore YouTube channel to go to playlists, which is the third tab, and here videos are organized in groups. So you have Tom Campbell, which, for example, there's only one video, but there are 11 videos from a professional division conference and more. Because if we go just to video, we see mix of everything, which might be tough to understand which is for what. For example, here we have Susan Giesman, and this is from Professional Division Conference, which and you need to open this video to understand that it's from this Professional Division Conference. In playlists, we see videos organized, and there are also some very old videos. This is very interesting. Wednesdays with Bob. 9 videos. Here on those videos, Bob was speaking about many interesting things. So I recommend to see this. Those are short videos, and like you, Pavel, mentioned, there is also Facebook, which is, I think, good source of information. There are published, for example, this is information from yesterday. There are published news from Monroe Institute. One of latest news is that there was added monthly subscription option to expand the app, because on the beginning there was only possibility to buy 1 year subscription. Now there is new feature, and it's announced on Facebook. There are also some links to website. Yeah, so like we mentioned before, I will go back to map.
So as you mentioned, the application, the expand.
Yeah.
So maybe it's time to
go to expand. We have expand here. expand the app. Let's see I need to open it. Let's see what we have on website.
The expand application is a new approach to deliver new technology sounds to people. And it is a model of subscription. And when you subscribe to this application, you have access to a lot of new sounds, a lot of new exercises. And you can use it for your daily activities, for your more advanced programs. You can just plan and use.
Yes, and it's available for iOS, iPhones, and all other phones with Android. What's unique is that there is a timer module which I will show you here. The timer module is here on bottom, and in this timer module you can choose. It's shown on the right side here. You choose. We don't see it on top. There will be time. How much time do we have? There is 20, 40, and 60 minutes. Later we choose which sound signals we want to listen to. There is a focus, sleep, meditation, relax, and creation, manifestation, as I remember. And later you select background. So for example, I may recommend, as if you want to go deep with those sounds, I may recommend on the left side here, there will be known. It means that this will be white noise. Mm-hmm. And with white noise, you don't have anything which will stimulate you. You will go deep. There is no rain, there is nature, and there is music. There are 3 options for background. But in general, I may recommend, this is something new in Monroe Institute world, and I feel that this is very well done. I mean, a lot of people report that they are using for daily meditations this timer model, which is unguided, which allows you to use it as you wish.
Mm-hmm. In other words, you can compose your own meditation or your own recording depending on your needs.
Yes. Here we see the same, but from Android, for Android. Yeah, it looks a bit different. I mean, there is no rain, but nature, but module is the same. Okay, so here we have app.
So let's go to the map. Our map.
Sure.
Well, can I comment on this?
Yes. Please.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm a user of this, and thanks, Dominic, for the timer that you referred to. And I like the thing because that time-wise, you can have a 20-minute, 40-minute, or a 60-minute shot. So depending, the time that is available just to reshape during the day, or if you have more time. But I can see, I haven't looked at it for over, 2 weeks, and I can see progress already. New items have been added because we've got creativity and manifestation, focused attention. I use focused attention when I'm working. well, meditation naturally, relaxation, and sleep has been recently added to the lot. And those background or no soundscapes, nature or non-sound, that hasn't changed. But I mean, the signals have been added. And, well, expand, good name. It is growing continuously. So a very good tool, and you can simply adapt it to well, the time you have available. And well, the mood you're in, generally speaking. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much for your thoughts. And
I will add one more thing, because we mentioned there is a subscription. There is to have full access to everything what's inside the app. You need to have subscription in monthly or yearly model. But I am not sure how much, but I will risk to say that at least half of the content is available for free. So first time you download, you will be asked to set up a free account. You enter the app, and some of the meditations will be grayed out. And some will be not. So those which are not, they are available without subscription. So you may test drive without any payments. That's nice.
Yeah, we focused on timer module, but we shouldn't forget that there's a lot of guided meditations of various longitude. I mean, some are only 5 minutes, some are 15 minutes, some are longer. And if you prefer to be guided, there's a good place to find such exercises.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe to show it, but not today. Maybe we'll make some dedicated meeting for app. Today, let's go and explore everything related with Monroe Institute. This is something new. All community leaders are allowed to, not allowed, they receive free subscription from Monroe Institute. This is something what was announced during last, I think, 2 months or 3 months. So
this is another function of the Expand application. It just helps to build communities like this, in which we meet together on such meetings like this one. And the application allows to share exercises within a group and do common meditation with the participant of the group. So this is strictly connected to the community, which is a growing power in the Monroe Institute. This is a power of volunteers spreading information about TMI around the world and building local communities and communities of larger reaches and like this, for example, which is European community.
Yes. And all the soundtracks in Expand app are using the newest technology. So yeah, the strongest one. And that's it about app, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I go back to map.
The map.
Yeah. So we already were here. So courses or archives?
So maybe, Dominic, so we started to talk about the community. Let's finish the topic of community.
Okay.
And, this will explain to everyone how the community works and what is the role of communities. As I mentioned before, communities are places where people can meet, can talk about consciousness, about topics related to the Monroe Institute and exercises, experiences, altered states of consciousness, and so on and so on. So everything that is related to our spiritual and not only spiritual growth. So it is these communities play a vital role in the Monroe Institute at this time, I can say.
Yes. Yes, and here we have Outreach Leadership Council, which is a group of people who are coordinating trainers and communities all over the world. Now let me show you website which is mentioned there. Here we have Outreach Leadership Council. Here is a list of persons who are in the council. We have in council, where is, I don't see, there, Carol Monroe. She's not mentioned here, but we have also Carol Monroe in council. Carol Monroe is a person who works directly in institute. Is a Monroe Institute employee. So she is our connection, direct connection. And our work, and on bottom of this, and in general, we coordinate. We do a lot of things, new projects. If trainers or community leaders from any region need something, they ask us for help and we organize it. We also make some new projects. Currently, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this, but for sure we work, for example, on engagement of younger people. And there are some things happening in this direction. On the bottom of this page, it's not perfect, but it is, like it is. There is a list of all registered communities all over the world. So, for example, like you see, navigation is not easy. You need to click on those numbers on bottom. So, for example, on page 4, when we click on Europe, we see contacts to all the persons responsible for communities in particular country or region. Maybe it's good when we know what we are looking for. So, for example, here we are with Pavel. It's good when you know what you are looking for. If you are not sure what you are looking for, there is a map of community leaders. So those are registered communities in US. And on map, you see very interesting locations like Puerto Rico, Ecuador, Argentina. Here is our new leader on Gran Canaria and Europe.
So in short words, you can easily find a person leading such a community near you. So it is a good source of such links to be connected with people who can manage meetings like this or local meetings where people meet face to face.
Yes, this map is available in public. here we turned on those stars are trainers. So for example, in Brazil, we have trainer, we don't have registered community from formal point of view. Yeah. We have also in RPA, South Africa. Yes, Karen. MAP allows us to find things which on the list are not obvious. What's interesting, in Japan, we have only trainers. Yeah, there are a few, as I remember. I don't know why there is a 1 star. Later, I will check it. Yeah. So this is how it looks now. Only trainers, now both. And this is the whole Monroe Institute world.
What does it mean that you can find trainers? It means that you can attend TMI licensed workshops in your area. So it is important if you want to take a part in a workshop without going to the United States.
Yes, that's correct. Those are those trainers are very well trained persons who finished courses, and they are certified to make Monroe Institute courses with like. Okay, we go back to second map.
Yes, the second map, and I think that we have.
So we touched the map.
Yes, we have already finished the information how to find very important information, how to find people who can help us to get in to contact with TMI or trainers or similar groups. So perhaps it is very important for everyone looking people similar to us, simply. So this is, as you see, quite big area of information that we can find. So we can now go to the left side of our map, and there is a huge field of exploration. I mean, online archive, which was prepared by Susan Smiley, who spent over 20 years building this archive, I think.
Yeah, I think so. It was quite long.
So you can find there a lot of
I will show
audio materials, a lot of written materials from research, from
yes, and there was Susan put a lot of work to organize it. Like you see, there are years, names, groups, articles. It's everything is described. There are also transcripts of video, so you may search. I will say this platform is not very intuitive, but for example, if you have some trace, for example, I will write Miranon. This is recording with some non-physical entity. When you put on in search Miranon, you will find a lot of things directly related with Miranon. So here are Monroe online discussions where Miranon was probably mentioned. Here is recording with, sorry, I have clicked on it. Here is recording of this recording where Miranon was channeled, and so on and so on. I feel that this is one of the biggest fields where you might find, when you will find inspirations and all the hard work and fundamentals on which Monroe Institute was built. There is a lot of knowledge. I will also recommend to go to Explorer series project, where are recordings from some
sessions led by Robert Monroe in the first years of activity of the Monroe Institute, which was called there then Laboratory of Sciences, Wistlefield. I don't remember the exact name, but it was not called the Monroe Institute. The name of the Monroe Institute appeared, I think, in 1978, but these are made before, and they contain a lot of very, very interesting information, a lot of very interesting explorations, and you can find some of mentions from this series, from this research in the second book by Robert Monroe. There are some transcripts you can find in this book. For example,
Patrick Rescue Mission. Sorry, you are speaking about book. Yeah.
Yes. Some, for example, explaining how altered states of consciousness work and how meet non-physical friends, and so on and so on. So you can find, for example, the same persons in the book and in this program. For example, ROMC, Rosalind McKnight, for example, you can find her in the book and here, for example.
Yeah. I know this recording. We were listening with Pavel to this on one of the courses. This was Patrick Rescue Mission, and this was channeling of somebody who died 100 years ago, and was not aware of being dead, not alive. And some entities helped to channel this soul to voice cords of one of the trainers. And you may find this in archives. Like you see, there is a transcript, so you don't have to. This is very useful because you will find by search a lot of things. Also, by text search, you may find things which are inside those recordings. Thank you, Susan, for this. This was, let me see the transcript. I haven't seen how it looks yet. Yeah, okay. So you see, this is very well made and organized. And yeah, it's not just a text, it was edited. Yeah, Robert Monroe was asking, Patrick was responding, and yeah. Those are the archives. Yeah. Anything else to add, Pavel?
I don't think so. I think this is.
There are also Spanish and Italian meditations. I haven't tried them.
What I can say about archive, it contains a lot of past materials, while Facebook contains the most current materials. So you have a full spectrum of what happened and what happens at the Monroe Institute.
Can I quickly ask a question?
Sure.
The page you showed is under which heading? the page you showed before, this one is under which heading?
I will share the link.
This one.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me share even now.
Not the one about Patrick, but in general, I would like the list. This list is under communication with non-physical entities.
Here you have on chat, you have, and I will also share this on Facebook. There are two links. One is general. Sorry, it's speaking to me now. It started to play. First link is general for archives. Second is for Explorer series.
Okay, thank you.
But Explorer series are under archive. I have just extracted this link because it took some time for me to find it. Like I said, it's not easy.
Yes, I now see. Yeah, I see.
So as you
it's
can
not
see,
easy to navigate, but you have a lot there.
Yeah. And as you look at the topics of these recordings, you can find that there are many various areas to be explored. For example, this is something like retrieval of Patrick, a retrieval of this is a person, but there's a lot of exploring how consciousness works, how it is organized, how the brain works, and so on and so on. So perhaps you can find many answers that you couldn't find before in books, for example.
Yeah.
Love, fear, increased consciousness.
Yes.
You know what?
For example,
I am inspired also to listen to some of them.
For example,
to all of them.
This is a short inspiration for you. At the Gateway Voyage workshop at the Monroe Institute, you receive a sheet of paper with a specific diagram, which is called Myronon cosmology.
Yeah.
And it is a bit mysterious if you don't know the background and you don't have any explanations. But if you look at the archive and find the sessions with Myronon, the Myronon explains everything what you can see on this image. So it is very, very interesting for me. It was very inspirational for me to find how or what the image describes.
So in other words, archives are for those who are looking for particular answers for something. You will find some explorations where our answers, even from non-physical entities, channeled and so on. But it's also for those more advanced who are looking for some inspiration and maybe a bit more raw content, because all the meditations and courses are kind of prepared content with the best knowledge and results. And in those archives, there are a lot of things which are just recording of experiment, which you can interpret on your own and find your own answers. Okay, so let's go back to our map. So we mentioned about archives, about social media, community, expand up, and now courses. Since COVID, we have online courses which were not available earlier. I'm not sure if I was on one of such courses. I may recommend them. I feel that they are very beneficial for those who live somewhere far away from US and maybe in some places where there are no Monroe Institute trainers, then you have online, which is very well prepared, I must say. I felt very nice attending timeline in online format. But Pavel, anything about online?
I think you said everything.
Okay.
Maybe only if it is important, the formula of online courses changed since COVID. Before we had something like video courses or something like that, and now they are really virtual retreats. So these are really workshops, not courses you can just buy in the internet, consisting of some recordings and some text to work with. But in fact, these are real courses
with in-person trainer.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we go to on place. Let me stop and start. Here we have international locations, because our main place is
the campus in
Virginia.
In Virginia.
This is our main place.
Yes.
But there are which are on the photos. It's magic place in mountains. So we recommend to everybody who is able to come there just to try at least once. Mm-hmm. This is real photo. This is real photo from Monroe Institute.
Have anybody been to the Monroe Institute before?
No. Okay.
Yeah. So perhaps after reading books, it seems to be a very magical place to visit and to attend a training workshop, and it really is. I can say, as I think that Dominic will agree with me.
Mm-hmm.
And
this is also a view from Monroe Institute.
Yes, and I think that it is worth to be at last one time in life.
At least
Monroe Institute.
Yeah.
But remember, we have also online courses. So if you cannot travel to the United States, this is another.
And we have also international locations, which are mentioned on our map, which are organized in a nice way here. So you can click, for example, on England, and you will see what courses will be hosted in England in residential format, so on place. So if you are some near or you live in England, you may attend there. You click on learn more and you will see everything about this course. Like you see, Germany is coming soon. And that's it. Yeah, those are international locations. Okay.
Can I say something?
Yeah, please.
If you look on the website, if you look at the program description of the residential course and of an online course, the description is not the same. Even the part which purely describes the course is not the same. I checked out several, and I think this is not okay. This should be corrected, because the content is the same. The course is the same. It's just the organization that is different.
I will ask this.
Tell them. Yeah, tell them. Otherwise, I can send you some examples. I prepared a mail and then I thought, that's too long to write a mail. But why not just copy the content description from virtual to residential? Or check out some courses, you will see. It's not the same.
I will ask stuff for this. Maybe there was some intention, but maybe not.
But why should there be intention? Why would you discard something which is important?
There are some differences between online courses and...
but not the content, not the content. I did online and I did a residential. The content is the same.
Mm-hmm.
So if you did residential, you were in Monroe Institute?
No, I was in Spain.
Okay.
Near Madrid, yeah.
Okay, I'm saying that the content may be a bit different. I mean that there are some exercises, group exercises, for example, where when you go to interaction with other people, maybe in a different format than when you meet people face to face.
I will copy and then I can send you and then you can tell them.
Okay, sure.
Yes, because I think the old website was better than the current website.
We think the same.
That's my personal opinion.
We think the same. I may say that there are some efforts to continue to develop the current website and to make it better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you are not the only one. Yeah, I will say like that.
Good. Thank you.
But this is one of the causes why we do why we speak about and we created this map because the current website is not showing everything and is maybe not so intuitive. Okay, we have 8 minutes left. So on the map we have Discovery Program mentioned. I will show the website of Discovery Program. On Discovery Program is very specific thing. Sorry that I'm scrolling. I am just it's very specific thing because there are tested new sound technologies and all participants are monitored with EEG. For brain activity, and based on results of this discovery program, the results of this discovery course or workshop, there are prepared new courses and results from discovery are used for various things. For new soundtracks which are tested on discovery and later released to wider audience.
So, in other words, people attending a discovery program may participate in testing new technologies and to be a part of bigger experiment that can bring in future new courses and new research papers and so on. So this is the formula of discovery program is an open research with participants who just entered the program.
I will also mention that Discovery Program is not only hosted by Virginia US campus. It's I think last year it was hosted in Italy. I will also mention that it's a bit more expensive than regular courses. I will not tell you what's the exact difference in price. It's not huge, but it's more expensive because you have to per every 2 participants, there is one technical person which is monitoring EEG device for those 2 persons, those 2 participants. So I think that it's very interesting subject to discuss the discovery. I think that we may create a dedicated session. I have some screenshots from this program. There are brainwave patterns and a lot of talking about it, which leads us to mention about the device.
I think that attending the discovery program, you can feel like pioneers from Explorers program mentioned before.
Yes. So I will go back to our map. So here is so we are speaking about discovery course, which leads us to mention about mind mirror device, which I will show now. This is a device which everybody can buy. And it generates on computer this kind of information about our current brainwaves. It's very portable. Let me check if I will find somewhere here. Yeah. So here are some electrodes. You put them on your head. You connect this to computer through USB or Bluetooth, and then as a result, you will have this kind of feedback on your computer. And on Discovery, it's managed by technicians. But if you buy it. Let me check here, mind mirror. Products, practitioner kit. If you buy it, you can test drive, you can check at your home. Yeah, it's not cheap, but I was on a meeting with Judith Pennington, who was, I'm not sure if she invented it alone or in a team, but for sure she was in invention group who invented this device. She was mentioning that this is the minimal price, that below this price, this device will not be reliable. So it's worth its price. And by buying this device, you may monitor how your brain reacts on particular meditations. And by this information, you may adjust some, you may react. But I will not speak about this now because we don't have time. In general, shortly speaking, you will see what may not work well inside your brain during this meditation. You may have too little number of alpha waves or gamma, and by this you may be guided what you should focus on.
You may also find what works well.
Yeah. But I mean, usually this is the biggest benefit to find.
It can be used something like biofeedback. So you can, if you have a possibility to change your stimuli, you can just tune it to make these readings, these images from this device better. So this is, I think, a big fun to using it.
Yes, we should be finishing. I will just mention what we have here, that hemisync.com is not anymore direct related with Monroe Institute. Copyright was was sold by TMI in 2017 to private owner who continue to create and sell soundtracks. So it's still valuable, it still works, but sometimes in correspondence I noticed that a lot of people don't know about it. That's why I have added this on MAP.
It is worth to mention that most of the TMI workshops, TMI courses are based on hemisync technology.
Yes. Okay. Any questions? We need to finish, but if we have any questions.
Any comments?
No. Okay.
Okay.
Was this useful? This session? Okay.
Absolutely, yes. Especially looking for the archives. I mean, it's a long time ago. You could go to, the audio bits and find them easily on the Monroe webpage. Alas, no longer, and thanks to you guys, we can search and go through these things ourselves.
I think I will maybe I will email all those links and map by our newsletter, and I will also publish them on our Facebook group. I see that I need to correct some links, but yeah, maybe you will use them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we need to go for the next meeting. So thank you everybody
for attending.
Thanks
for your time, for your for you being here, and see you next time.
Remember, 3rd Tuesday of the month.